What is up, guys? Welcome to another replay cast. And I know I've been a lazy fuck and not been making a lot of YouTube videos, but I've been trying to enjoy my summer a bit more than I usually do. So I hope you don't mind it too much, and I hope you're enjoying your summer as well. We are back here with the TVP T5051 Tier 10 game on Karelia with 3 fucking arties. So our early gameplay is pretty much to go to that rock, sit behind that rock, and shoot anyone who isn't sitting behind a rock. It seems that nobody actually is interested to play this video game. As we all know, Artie really stopped camping, so nobody even, attempted to play the video game, and everybody's just sitting in the back and having a good old wank in the bushes. We know that this is not really a map you want to be pushing too much, and I know I definitely don't want to be trading with that Yak Panzer plus all of their fucking arties. This IS-7 tried, and I don't think he's probably going to try that again. And we pretty much realized here that there's a fuck all we can do about it, so we're just going to fuck off and not play here. So taking my chances crossing this, if someone is sitting in those bushes, they could have fucked me, but they would have been probably spotted earlier, and that's probably not of our concern right now. That gorilla might be my concern. He is sitting right in the fucking open, so we will try to make him pay for actually, trying to play the game. To be fair, his position was really bad, so he kind of deserved to die there. We get our 3 damaging shots in, and he dies, so that's a good first pick up for us for a game like this. We always want 3 damage, and now I'm just kind of thinking of what I could be doing. I can't really be pushing because, campers will fuck me up, Artie will fuck me up, so we really don't want to get spotted too much if it's up to me. We also have to be cautious of that Object 140, and if you play this map even once, you know that pushing that line that our team is trying to push now is a really bad idea. The K corridor of death, especially with 3 arties, is really bad. It's already really bad if they only have some TDs camping, but with 3 arty, it pretty much makes the map unplayable. That doesn't stop the randoms from playing it anyways. This 140 feels brave, and we kind of want to counter that. The arties will probably fuck me if they're looking this way, but they might not be, because our heavies are pushing, and now we're just going to execute him. We also noticed that the Type 5 had left the camping spot, so we didn't have to worry about that shooting me. And we, managed to stay in arty cover for long enough to not get shit on there as well. And now we have to turn things around. We kind of know where the entire enemy team is, so we're going to have to play according to that. And the play that I saw is just go through the middle, either flank the A line or just go for the arty. But my play is kind of made for me here by the enemy TVP, who just gets spotted, and we are really good timing for once in my life. We will be able to pick this guy up. He does only kill 1, and that's actually really important, because that lets our object stay alive. So that was a good pickup there. Our mouse really passive in the back, couldn't even help the guy if he wanted to. So our mouse in Type 5 at the moment being completely useless, and as you can see, the enemy heavies are making a push there, and even if they tank all the arty hits, they're probably still going to win that, as our team doesn't really have the numbers there anymore. But yeah, we left the object to deal with the pattern, as killing 3 artillery is slightly better than assisting 1 TD. We see that arty fire, so we're not going to bother trying to shoot that one. We start off with the Russian one and finish off this one as well. And now the last one left is the auto-loading one, and we have to reload first. Luckily for me, there are no campers left in the base. They all kind of committed to that one push. And a couple of them tried to flank in the north, but it didn't really work out too well. They did win the south, and there's nobody there anymore, so I gotta be a bit careful here, as if I get spotted, I could get sniped from the hill. That's a pretty bad play by me. If this guy was loaded, I could have actually eaten a shot. I should have approached that a bit better. But anyways, we are going to fuck off from the cap. There is no real reason to stay here. I might trigger it just so, we maybe split the enemy team up. Some of them will try to go defend, some of them will not, and that's kind of what we wanted to do there. Just maybe play on their nerves and make them think that maybe I will be going down the K line and flanking in that direction and not going back to the middle. Well, it didn't really seem like I did much so far. We are 3.7k damage and 4 kills. Obviously, the freebies on the arties added up quite nicely in the end, and now we still want to do some damage and execute these heavy tanks. We could have capped that, and we probably would have won capping, but let's be honest, we can easily win this game without capping as well with this scoreline, so I really don't see much point in capping here. So now we spot this IS-7, who weirdly enough didn't spot me back at all, so we are trying to get these shots. Fucked up the first one and the third one, but we did nail 2, and that's not too bad. He is forced to use a repair kit. He can't stay there without dying, so that was not the worst possible outcome. Bouncing 2 is a bit annoying in that kind of an angle, but he is a one-shot, or you know, we can kill him in one clip. So while it was not the greatest, it still did okay for us. And just chasing him down, seeing if he's still here, and he is. And this is a really awkward angle for him, especially now once he's second time tracked. He couldn't even shoot me there, even if he wanted to. So another really sweet clip for me to pick up the IS-7, and here. Pretty much the second mistake of the game. Didn't really expect the Type 5, and fucking 789 damage. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I guess I'm lucky he didn't pen, eh? But it's only the Type 5 and the mouse, so as long as we play it somewhat smart, we should be fine. We also pick up quite a bit of assistance on that type, and he's no longer looking as healthy as he was before. Making kind of dicey peaks here. He's giving me enough of his side, and we are, you know, taking our chances here a bit, but you know, we can't really lose this game, so playing a bit risky is not the worst thing I could do. Go for a reload after those 2, as I don't really care about killing the type on one shot, and also it's very hard for me to pen his front. The E50M does it for me, so I can just go for the mouse and try to clip him instead for that nice, sweet extra damage. Waiting for the STRE to arrive, but not even that. I'm just waiting for my gun to be reloaded, and look at that. He also wants to shoot me. What a nice guy, but I don't really care much because I do execute him, and I did have enough health. Alright, so here's that end plate. Ace Tanker, 5,868 experience with the triple, 30 bones. Is that Demetrius medal for killing Artie? I don't even know, but also picked up Top Gun and High Caliber. Ended up with 7,274 damage, 2,004 assisted, and we picked up 6 kills, as well as spotted the 3 Arties that we murdered, which was very satisfying. That ended up being 1304 base XP game, and a pretty nice showcase of what the TVP is capable of when you find the opening, when you find those unprotected flanks, when you find those filthy scumbags to murder, and in general just blitz around and do a good cleanup in the end as well. And on top of all of that, we also made almost 50,000 credits, so not bad at all for the good old TVP in a full tier 10 triple RD game. Definitely expected that one to go much worse than it did. I hope you guys enjoyed the replay cast, and I'll see you on the next one.